my business, Organically Grown Muscle, to help all you guys grow your muscles organically, or to just work through what you need to work through in an organic way. And with that said, I mean things like supplements. So I do a lot of smoothies, a lot of healthy whole foods. I'm actually vegan myself, so I do a lot of plant-based nutrition, and that is something that's really going to benefit you. That's a huge part of why I started OG Muscle, so that I can kind of show you the organic way to it. Another part is how we train. Lifting heavy is very important as we get older. I work with a lot of people who are, 45 or older, and they want to make those life changes safely. I had a bad experience of my own. I broke my back and my hip. It was my L2 vertebrae and my left hip I had fractured, and that really did a number on me because all the doctors that I had talked to were explaining to me that this is probably going to be the end of all the intense sports and activities that I used to do. And they told me that I also needed to get surgery, which I really didn't want to get. So I talked to them about it, and we chose not to go that route, and I stayed in a back brace for a few months. Since I've been through the whole recovery process of a broken back, a broken hip, I can definitely relate to having past injuries, or to the back pain, or to I can't get up in the morning because my back's too stiff. These types of things are very common, and I want to be able to use what I've been through to be able to reach these people so they don't feel like they have to have surgery. You guys don't have to take medications for the rest of your life. I think exercise and fitness, the way that I can show you it, will help you be able to utilize it as a tool to use for the rest of your life. I lost my mom when I was young, about 19 years old. That's when some of my depression came up again, and I relied strictly on fitness and exercise. I did a lot of meditation and yoga to get my mind in a state where I could deal with these things, and exercise has just been a lifesaver for me as far as my mental health goes. And I know that a good amount of older adults as well are on these antidepressants and stuff like that, which they do have their place, but I also want to share my experience and hopefully have other people benefit from my experience. So if that's something that resonates with all you guys out there, I would love to be somebody who can help you or be an outlet for you in any way I can. So if you want to try out some one-on-one personal training, reach out to me on my website, organicallygrownmuscle.com. There's a contact form there. Send me a message, and I'm more than happy to do a free consultation with you. And if that's something that you want to do, please reach out to me, and I'll keep putting out free content for you guys. That's the most important. If it's not something that helps you to come and do one-on-one training, maybe the videos will help you. So just go check those out and stay up to date so that I can still be an outlet for you in any way that I can.
I had been exercising most of my life. I wasn't getting anywhere. Yes, I was healthy, but I wasn't fit. And so Anthony approached me when I first went into the community center, and told me he had a Bosu ball class, because that's what I was trying to get on. And so I started going to that class, and realized how compassionate of a person he is, and how much he wanted to help older people as well as people who had been injured. And I had a shoulder injury just before I came then. I thought, well, he must be something special if he likes old people. And sure enough he was, and so I started training with him about a year ago. And so the changes that I've noticed mainly is that I've lost weight, and all my clothes are getting looser and built up more muscle. And I don't think I would have ever gotten there if it hadn't been for Anthony pushing me so hard on the things that I wanted, like a smaller waist and stronger arms. And because I'd been exercising, like I said, all my life, and nothing ever happened then. I just stayed about the same, but then I progressed. My shoulder, even though it had been over a year since I dislocated it, he showed me more of the exercises that I needed to be doing, and sure enough, it's improved now to where I can lift heavier weights. We're not as heavy as I think I can go because it still hurts once in a while, I'm not gonna lie, but he never makes me do exercises that are gonna hinder the progression. Even though he's pushy at times, he's definitely very watchful in what his client is doing. If you really want to make progress, you need a trainer because he'll tell you the exercises to do. You can do all the ones that you think are correct, but they are not necessarily so. And the trainer's right there telling you this is what you need today.
I feel like my journey to finding a personal trainer has been a long time coming. I'm 47, I've always struggled with weight, and I've done what everybody else has done, which is go to the gym, try to eat better, try to go to the gym some more, and that really wasn't doing it. And then I had a significant life event where I had some back issues, and I was in the hospital for 5 days, and I left the hospital in a walker, and I could barely walk. And it was at that point, I've got a 13-year-old daughter. I have to do something that I have not done before. And I have always thought about a personal trainer, but I wasn't sure, number one, did I want to invest the money in it? Could I invest the money in it? And could I really handle it? It's pretty intense, or it felt to me that it would be very intense, and something I would have to make priority in my life. So after deciding, to rough it out with how I was feeling, I was not getting any better. I decided then to go for back surgery. And after back surgery, which went really well, I had 6 weeks of PT. And then I promised myself that if I was going to get out of this walker, that I had to do something different. And then I said, I feel like the only thing I had not done was a personal trainer. About 6 months prior to going in the hospital, I had joined a couple of Facebook groups. I was in a vegan group, and Anthony's quirky, cute face kept coming up with his videos, and I just loved his energy, and he felt very approachable to me, very non-judgmental. I reached out to Anthony and love it. I've been with Anthony for 6 months. I expect it to go for a couple of years, if not longer, quite frankly. And he has been my steady. He keeps me accountable. He is fully engaged in my progress, and I mean, if you want somebody that's all in with you, it's Anthony. Now, what comes with that is fun and intensity and in your face, but that's what I needed. I needed someone that was gonna not take my BS, and somebody who was gonna nail me on when I'm trying to be lazy or floppy or I don't want to do it, but also someone who is completely understandable to what is happening in my life. And I feel like he is with me all the time. Like, it's not just the hour that I'm there and working out. It's like at home where I'll get texts with him. Are you going to track your food? Did you go to the gym today? Those kind of things make a difference, because when you're sitting at home and you don't want to go, or you're not feeling strong, or you're feeling like you haven't been successful this week, those are the things that keep you accountable.
Going all the way up, push. And good.
When I started with Anthony, my whole left side was numb and extremely weak, and we've gained tons of strength in my left side. I've lost 40 pounds in this past 6 months, and we've gone from like 0 push-ups to, I think, 15. We've increased greatly the amount of weight that I can lift, and I mean, we're doing 135-pound deadlifts for someone who just had back surgery about 1.5 years ago. And I feel better, I feel stronger. I mean, just tons of overall improvement. And it's 100% the best decision that I've ever made, 100%.